Hello and welcome to Daily Reflection with Aneel Aranha. Today is the 1st of July 2020, a brand new month. May it be blessed for everyone. Please open your Bibles to the Gospel of Matthew. We're going to reflect on Matthew 8:28 to 34. Listen. When Jesus came to the other side, to the country of the Gadarenes, two demoniacs coming out of the tombs met him. They were so fierce that no one could pass that way. Suddenly they shouted, "What have you to do with us, Son of God? Have you come here to torment us before the time?" Now a large herd of swine were feeding at some distance from them. The demons begged Jesus, "If you cast us out, send us into the herd of swine." And he said to them, "Go." So they came out and entered the swine, and suddenly the whole herd rushed down the steep bank into the sea and perished in the water. The swineherds ran off, and on going into town, they told the whole story about what had happened to the demoniacs. Then the whole town came out to meet Jesus, and when they saw him, they begged him to leave their neighborhood. The Gospel of the Lord. Bizarre is the only way to describe today's story. Jesus goes to the country of the Gadarenes. Two demoniacs, fierce chaps who lived in tombs among the dead, come out to challenge Jesus. Then, discovering that they had just challenged the Son of God, they plead with him to cast them into a herd of pigs. Strangely, Jesus obliges. The pigs then decide to go for a swim. Now, there are pigs in the Bahamas that actually can swim, but these pigs are from the Gadarenes and never learned to, so they drown. Then the citizens tell Jesus to get out of town. They should be happy that their resident devils have been evicted, but they are upset. Can you get this? If you had a couple of guys in your community infested with demons, wouldn't you be glad if somebody got rid of them? The demons, that is, not the guys. So why were these people so mad with Jesus? Could it be they wanted the demons around? And when you think about it, you realize, yes, that's exactly what they wanted. When there is evil lurking about, people become accustomed to it to the point of liking it, even loving it, and don't want it removed. And if you want evidence of that, look at the world today. There is evil everywhere, but folks would rather evict Jesus than the devil. And they have done this in so many countries. They've thrown Jesus out of their schools, out of their courtrooms, out of their lives. Why? Because they'd rather live with demons than with God, and the results are there for everybody to see. You cannot log into any news channel without reading about shootings and killings and rapes and murders and so many other forms of depravity. Tell them that they need Jesus, and the response is, "We don't need Jesus in our town." Really? Your town is going to hell, buddy. So, okay, what can we do? We have to realize we are in a war, but it's not a war against people, even though it sometimes feels like it is. Paul tells us that our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the powers of this dark world, and against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms. Consequently, the weapons we fight with are not the weapons of the world. They are divine weapons with the power to demolish strongholds. What are these weapons? There are several, but the greatest, especially in the context of spiritual warfare, are prayer and fasting. We are at the start of a new month, and I invite you to join me in a daily prayer fast for just 6 hours a day. 6 hours is not long at all. Do it any time during the day that is convenient to you, but pray while you're at it. You can even drink water at this time. Join me for a week, then if you're inclined, join me for the rest of the month. I am telling you, you will discover power. Then we will set about getting rid of the demoniacs living in town. And when the townspeople tell us to leave, just as they told Jesus to do, we will, but not before we send pigs diving into the sea. God bless you.